Salute, and welcome to Skywalker Boxing. We got a special guest today. We got 10-0 heavyweight prospect. We got Erick Arellano, El Toro. Salute, brother.
How y'all doing?
What's up, bro?
Yeah, thank you for coming in tonight, Erick.
No problem.
I want to ask you, brother, what got you into boxing?
My dad and my dad is like when I was not born, I got two brothers that were pro fighters too. So it runs in the family. He got you said what, sir? Yeah, you good. What'd you say?
How old were you when you had your first amateur fight?
My first amateur fight was, I think I was like around 8 or 9. I started boxing since I was 4 though. So
right. I can relate a little bit to that. When was it in your life that you decided that that this was going to be what you were going to do?
It started when I was in like freshman high school. I started freshman, and I was like starting school and everything. It was like almost Christmas, so I was just like training with my dad. And one day I was playing football too in that point. So I was like, me and my dad had a conversation. I said I want to take boxing, serious. So he said, okay, you want to? I said yes. He got me a plane ticket. I was 15 years old. He got me a plane ticket, went to Mexico, and that's where I started my whole amateur and everything else.
Nice. Are you originally from California or?
No, I'm from Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
And so, sorry guys, but in Tennessee, is the boxing scene booming or?
Not really. It's still dead. It's a little bit dead. Like when I was like a little kid, it was barely people in my weight class, like little heavyweight people. Like it was a little bit of them. So like I had to go like to Mexico or somewhere else to fight. But it's a little dead. It's a little dead over here. But we're trying to bring it up.
So you're in Nashville, right?
Yes.
Man, I mean that has to be tough being in Nashville. I personally had some engineering training down there in Nashville, and the one thing I noticed that they had down there was some good food. How is it that you maintain your discipline with eating and training? Do you have a nutritionist that sees to you eating the right type of calories and the right type of food?
I don't, but I got a sponsorship, Clean Eats, that provides me healthy food, healthy carbs, healthy anything. They give me 10 meals every week, every Wednesday, and that's how I keep my weight and how I train. I lose weight so quickly. I was like 2 weeks ago, I was like 230. Now I'm 212.
Oh wow!
So yeah, like I might be cruiserweight. Who knows?
Yeah, that's small heavyweight.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'1".
Okay. Possible.
I'm like Andy Reid's height.
Hey, so you've been on a country box. I'm pretty familiar with that promotion. I think Omega was telling me you're with Don King Promotions now. Is that correct?
Jimmy Adams Promotions.
Oh, Jimmy Adams. Okay,
Yeah,
it's not Don King though. It's Jimmy Adams. Okay,
yeah,
different promotion. Okay, that's the country box, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And is that in your hometown?
Yeah, my hometown. Yeah.
Okay, that's good to go. Yeah, I've seen a bit of that. Now, how many amateur fights did you have, Erick? Do you recall?
Yeah, I had 30 amateur fights.
Okay.
But like I had 30 wins and like 4 or 5 losses.
Okay, good stuff. Now you were fighting at heavyweight in amateurs or what?
Amateurs, at first I was heavyweight. Like when I was in Mexico, I was heavyweight for like almost maybe like almost half a year. Then my coach told me I could be better in cruiserweight.
Okay.
So I dropped down. I was 250 when I was in Mexico. And when I went to cruiser, I was 186 kilograms. That's like 180.
Wow. Okay.
So I had 2 Olympic silver medals. So
okay,
yeah.
good stuff right there. Now, real quick, are you now you mentioned you're 212 now. Are you considering cruiserweight at any point, or like is that a serious thing for you? Or even I know now they even had this bridger weight. I don't know how fighters feel about this new weight in between, like 200 and 225. Is that something that you talked about with your camp or anything?
No, we haven't talked about it yet, but we was mostly talking about going to cruiser
Okay.
because I still got a little bit of baby fat and fat on me. So like when I lose that and build muscle, maybe we might be on cruiserweight and then go to heavyweight.
Okay.
But right now, I think I'll be good at cruiserweight. We've been talking about it, and then we go up to heavyweight when I get a little older.
Yeah, they got a monster waiting down there. Jai Apataya guy. Oh, that's the weight class.
You kind of lagged. I didn't hear you.
Yeah, you cut off, Ernest.
Yeah.
You're freezing.
Oh, Jai Apataya. That's
Australian.
that's a bad boy down there, man.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Since you're in Nashville, I mean, do you have any ties to Caleb Plant's team?
No, I haven't. I train where he used to train at, but no, I have no ties really like that. But like I remember him when I was a little kid because he used to be with my dad. He used to hang out with my dad and I trained him a little bit. But I remember him and when he was in Golden Gloves in Nashville, I remember him like it's like a while back. I was like maybe 10 years old when I remember him. So I don't got no ties with him though. No.
It's funny that you mentioned the Golden Gloves because that was a question that I had. You know, you said the boxing scene was kind of dead in Tennessee, but do they have the state championship there and the Golden Gloves? And is there a big pool in that tournament to pull from where you're at?
Yeah, they're right now after I think on April they're having a Golden Glove or silver Golden Gloves coming up. So it's a lot of people amateur here. Like it's a small little, it's not a small little town, but like it's like you see everybody, like everybody's so close to each other. So like we all almost have know each other, and they're all like all my friends, they're all amateurs. So they've been fighting since they were little kids, and I know them they're beasts. But they're still like 20s, 30s. They're still doing amateurs. That's crazy.
So so the turnover to pro is not that big of a percentage, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's mostly amateurs, or they're mostly doing fitness. That's it.
Right. And what do you think that is? Do you think that this lack of professional opportunity, or do you think that it's just no one really knows? There's no way to get to that professional level.
It's a way to make it a professional level, but it's just it's just to be meant to be, because like a lot of people can fight, but they can't fight in that bigger level, that big level. So like here it's mostly more country, more singing type, and they like a lot of UFC over here. So like it's not big on boxing, but most of the Mexicans, they love boxing. Everywhere you go, they love boxing, but it's a lower percentage here about like being like trying to make it out to pro. It's mostly amateurs or UFC fighters or kickboxing.
So what separated you from those other people?
I've been doing this since I was a little kid. I was playing football, soccer. I was playing every sport, to be honest, and I just fell in love with boxing because like you don't have to depend on nobody, and it's just yourself. And I push myself away from everybody else, my parents, everybody, my friends, and just focus on myself, focus on the career I wanted to be. And I just been pushing myself to the limits, and here am I now. It's just crazy. I was 15, like didn't even know what I wanted to be in life, and now I know. So it's crazy how time changes.
That's dope, man. Hey, since we got you early on in your career, here's these three things that I like to ask boxers to put in order. I mean, it's subjective. I'd like you to rank for us the three things in order of importance for you: belts, legacy, and money. How do you rank those? What's most important?
Most important for me is to be a world champion, a belt, a WBC belt. That's the most thing that means. Like I've been wanted to be a world champion. I seen Canelo, I seen everybody with the belts. I just want to be just like them, and I want to be ranked the best. I want to be known as the best in this division, in this boxing legacy. So like the money, it's cool, but it's like everybody is like, you work for money, so at the end of the day, it's like really whatever. But mostly my passion is to get this belt, WBC, just be trying to show everybody that can do it. They can do it, and so they can push themselves to not go the wrong way, so they can go the right way.
Yeah, that's great to hear, man. So make sure I got it clear. First for you is the belts. You want to be a world champion. The
Yep.
legacy comes after that, and then the money will come once you get those things.
Yep.
Love it, man.
Yep.
Hey, don't switch up on us, Eric.
No, never.
No, that's-
Hey, Eric, I found an old video, bro. Let me turn this down. Well, let me show it. Hey, is this you right here, bro?
Let me see. Which?
Watch, you'll see it.
Yeah.
Come up. Is that you, bro?
Yeah, that's me.
That's you when you were a kid, right? That was 10 years
my
ago,
dad.
guys.
Yeah, that's me and my dad.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a killer. He was a killer when he was a kid, guys.
Putting in that work.
That was my little sister. I think it was my little sister recording that. I don't remember.
Yeah. Hey, you look good back then, bro.
10 years. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I know.
I was trying to research some of your fights, bro, and that came up, and I was like, man, let me pull that up on him and trip him out.
No, yeah, that's me.
But not just do you look good, that facility looks good too. That looks like a nice place to train.
Yeah.
Is that still around?
It's still around, but it made it most like a kickboxing. Boxing and Muay, I think. It's like mostly like here, I'm telling you, over here it's like MMA, Muay Thai, kickboxing, and all that stuff. It's barely boxing.
That's how it is in Albuquerque, man. We're more MMA than boxing, you know. Yeah.
Like only spots that like really boxing is Music City boxing. Is like where I train at and where Caleb Plant used to train at. And it's one called Fighters. That's like only 2 boxing gyms I know. And I've been.
But isn't it crazy like how you can be in Tennessee, I can be in Philly, Skywalker could be in Albuquerque. I don't know where Ernest and Josh are at.
I'm in Hampton, VA.
Washington, D.C. right here.
And we all have boxing there. And then you go to the Philippines, they have boxing there. You go to Australia, they have boxing there. You go to England, it's like a universal fucking language that everybody knows. Like,
yes,
boxing is something that everybody can come together and fucking understand.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100% right there. Thinking about that, Eric, did you watch boxing as a kid, or do you still watch boxing now, like as a fan of the sport?
Yes. When I was a little kid, I loved watching boxing. Like I was watching Canelo. Like my dad has a nightclub. It's called San Jose Fiesta. And like every time he hosts the Canelo fights, I always watched it. Mayweather fights, everything that we always watch it. Like my dad's restaurant is all like pictures of boxing. Like it's a nightclub, but it's pictures of boxing, pictures of him with Sugar Ray, with different fighters. It's just crazy.
Hey, you had me feeling old there for a second, Eric. You said when you were a kid you watched Canelo. I'm like, hold on, wait.
Yeah, I saw Canelo.
Is your father your manager?
No, it's Ashley Adams is my manager.
Okay.
Yeah, Omega. That's Donardo's as well, man. You know Omega, right? Yeah, he's in the chat. Yeah, I was trying to get him on the show.
Wondering because getting off the ground, especially coming from a place where there isn't boxing, is going to take a little bit of backing. You know what I mean? And you said that your father owned a couple of businesses. Did he help you in the beginning until you ran into the right people? Or
yes, he helped me in the he helped me in the beginning. He was just pushing me, trying to like he showed me he know Jimmy Adams for a long time, 40 years I think or more. Mm-hmm. And when we heard about he's gonna do a boxing promotion, so my dad just took it. So that was my first fight ever. I don't remember when, but I fought with them my first time my pro debut, and then it's history. I started fighting every month, Then my dad was too busy working. He couldn't handle too much of management or nothing like that. So he just stayed of doing his business and focus on just him and his he focused on me too, but mostly on his business and paying the rent and stuff like that. So yeah.
Hey, looks, another thing we like to do on this channel. I mean, myself and Tim, we have businesses that we operate. So, like if you yourself, or if you have, some fighters that are in your gym that are looking for sponsorship, or they're looking to maybe connect on the business type level, that's something that we do. Skywalker be the first one to tell you, we have our
guys up
logos.
top, these guys that are in the background, like Vince Paras, he's ranked number 3 as a flyweight in the world right now. He's a sponsored fighter from our channel as well. He's a WBO Asian Pacific and IBF Asian Pacific flyweight champion.
He had that W on his shorts when he fought.
Yeah, he had all our logos, man, from the show, bro. We
I ain't gonna lie, that logo's hard though.
Yeah, man. So when you go to the ring, don't just let Clean Eats get all the promo. You feel me? We got to shoot you some bread. We need some some support with training.
You need support for your camp, bro. We got you, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah,
appreciate that.
Let us know.
Yeah, I would love to support y'all for real. That supported me, I'm gonna support y'all.
For sure.
Yeah, that's what it's about. So, what's the the plans for your future? What's the next steps of what you're doing in your career?
My next step is right now I'm gonna get this fight over with, and then we gotta talk to my coach, my managers, and we gotta, like, if it's like a good fight, we gotta go out of Tennessee, figure out a training camp where we're gonna train at, get a better not a better coach, but like a advanced coach, like more advanced. So because I'm like right now I have like a coach is like for amateurs and those pros, but we need one that's more like knows more pros and knows more stuff.
You haven't been out of Tennessee yet.
Oh, I'm in Tennessee right now.
No, I mean, you haven't fought outside of your home state.
No, not yet.
Well, what you got to do is, and you don't got to listen to me, but talk to your people. You got to come see me in Philadelphia.
I got you.
If you don't go nowhere else, come to Philadelphia. Let the 2-time heavyweight world champ give you some tips for a little bit.
Bet.
And that's what we do. You know what I mean? We're not in it for nothing else but to see people do good and give a little bit of what we give. You just keep that in mind, man. Tim Witherspoon,
I got you.
Philadelphia.
Right. I got you. I'll keep that in mind, and when I'm there, I'll just shoot you a text.
For sure.
We've had fighters come on the show that travel to Philly to train with in the Witherspoon gym, and then you guys give them the Philly tour, take them to Boots Gym, all the different gyms, right?
For sure.
Getting a lot of work.
It's crazy because I live in the suburbs, right?
Yeah.
And I own a boxing gym. You would think that I would be the only boxing gym out there, but there's a boxing gym a couple of blocks over from me.
We know in Tennessee what we know about Philly. Phillies are good ass fighters.
Yeah, well, that's what we do. It's we got fattening food and we fight. Like that's what we're known for. So, you how many count when my dad was world champ, there was like 4 other world champs at the same time.
Yeah.
From his neighborhood.
That's crazy.
From his neighborhood, not from Philly, from his neighborhood. So I'm just saying, if you want to, and it's not the only place for you to stop, but it's a place for you to stop through.
Yeah,
you also got to go to wherever you can, go overseas if you can, to Europe and experience that too. But if you've never been out of Tennessee, Philadelphia will be a great place to venture out and to start your your exploration of what you want to do with the rest of your career.
Okay, but yeah, we talk it out with my coach and see where we go. If we go to Philly, I'll let you know. I'll shoot you a text. We'll
For sure.
Yeah, they dog it out in Philly, man. They don't play in the gyms up there.
Nah, I got friends that went to Philly to do sparring. They got They got they got it.
We don't have gyms here. We have zoos, bro. Like we have zoos. You know, that's what we call them. So,
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask? I want to ask you this question. You know, in the past, we've heard boxers and trainers say that they don't necessarily study their opponents or things like that. Would you consider yourself a student of the game? Like, do you watch tape of older fighters, or do you let someone else watch the tape and just kind of give you what you need to do? How do you approach that?
I watch the own tapes. I watch the tapes. I watch what they do, how they move, how they think, how they do. Like, I watch every little single little things they do, the wrong things they do, just that all that. Like, it's not because like I like to watch it myself. I don't like other people watching it because the coaches look at it a little bit more different than the fighters. So I feel like I will like watch like fights in my weight class or different weight class and see new thing, change it up a little bit, stuff like that. So yeah, I watch it.
Hey, could you tell us about your fight Tuesday, man? We gotta hype up your fight, man. He's fighting Tuesday. We'll be airing it
Tuesday.
Yep.
Okay.
Tuesday. Every Tuesday.
Yeah, in 2 days his fight's coming up. You weigh in tomorrow, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We went tomorrow. I got a haircut appointment 7 a.m. tomorrow. So yeah.
Oh man, you're really relaxed for.
Yep. The
Yeah, I'd be ready to be calling people MFers and
Nah, man, I've been excited for this fight for a
what
while.
you got in your pockets, homie.
Nah, yeah. Cause like, man, I ain't fought last month because I had COVID.
Oh, okay.
I prepared myself so good. I had good sparrings, I had good everything. Then COVID just hit like a week before the fight, so I couldn't fight. But I was so pissed. And now like I'm able to fight and I feel the best shape I am right now. Been working so hard. And I'm so excited for Tuesday. Like I just can't sleep. I always keep thinking about the fight. So I'm just excited. And it's gonna be some I'm gonna come out explosive. It's gonna be new things I want to show everybody, and just I'm lighter. I'm 212, so they're gonna see me faster. Everything's gonna be changed. It's gonna be different.
Hey, Skywalker, we should go live for that, man.
Yeah, we should. We're probably gonna do a live stream and share your fight. We do like a private fight club, so we don't get in trouble with copyright.
Yeah.
We got a lot of people that come through on Zoom now. We developed a private fight party club, so we watch pay-per-views together and we don't get in trouble. We have it's on Zoom, like Zoom meeting.
Yeah.
So we set that up, bro, and we do commentary, and people have been coming in. Now we've been building the crowd in there, and we'll definitely share. I might even share your fight on Instagram. It's just Country Box, so I think I could get away. I could get away with it on Instagram or even on YouTube. I don't know about YouTube. I'm on 2 strikes right now, so.
Oh yeah, don't risk it.
Hey, my uncle's Bobby Chacon. Maybe your dad knows who he was, but he was a 2-time. He was a featherweight and super featherweight champion back in the 80s.
Oh damn! Yeah, my dad knows about him.
Yeah, Bobby Chacon. That was my deal, bro. And I shared my own uncle's fight, bro, from '82. Damn. And they gave me a strike, and I'm like, bro, that's my fucking uncle, bro. You know what I mean? And yeah, they don't care, bro, on here.
Right.
YouTube is serious. They take it serious.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a few questions because I'm just finding out that your fight is on a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So you're weighing in on Monday, and that brought into my mind as a former fighter, if you had a regular job or is this the only thing that you do? How do you balance, if you do have a job, how do you balance being able to fight on a Tuesday?
Right now I ain't got no job.
Okay.
I'm just focused on boxing. Boxing is just my eat, my sleep, my everything. Like I wake up early in the morning, run, train again and weights. I'm like I just been been preparing myself for this moment, and just this is what I live for. So I live for boxing. I sleep it.
Right.
Nice.
So Monday is not an issue for you because you would just be boxing anyway.
Yep.
Right. My other question is from a promoter standpoint. Other people do work on Monday and Tuesday. How are the the attendance for these events on a Tuesday night live?
Man, to be honest, I don't even know. Like, my promoter got everything handled. Everything, like, we got everything like already figured out. Like, same people, same everything. So everything just on point on everything.
Right.
So everything just.
I've seen them crowded, Ernest. I watch country box. Me and Ernest and even John. We've played them before. Even on YouTube, we used to play their fights. But they're always crowded, and they got live music. They got country music that plays between fights, and it's like it's a good Tuesday night, bro, to go out on a Tuesday night.
I mean, there used to be USA Boxing Tuesday night fights. You know, I used to father fight on there. I'm not. I'm just thinking, like, you know, in Tennessee, how does that work? Good, you know. That's just the question that I had.
Man, a lot of people, like, on a Tuesday, they just, like, some people work so they can't make it, but like the rest, like, after, because they get off like around like 5 or 6 or 7, so like everybody, that people they can, they just come by and they're like so excited for the fight. They're, like, everybody pulls up, and it's just like they're just ready to see fights. They're like, you can see old people, you see everybody there, and that's what I love about it. Like, boxing brings everybody together.
I think it's smart, bro. They do it on Tuesday, and the reason why is because you got Pro Box TV on Wednesday, right? Thursday, you sometimes we got fights on Thursday. You know what I mean? But for the most part, you know, Top Rank, PBC, they're always like Friday, Saturday for the most part. But we need a Tuesday night boxing. That's perfect, bro. If they could do more of this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I never really heard of a Tuesday night boxing when I started going here, and it was just like, I didn't know. I thought it was not gonna be a lot of people because people work. So I was like, damn, like, we'll see. It like first time it was all right, second time it was all right, then third time it got popping, and it's like it goes up and up and up. So that's good.
Yeah.
Hey, look, man, we're on the internet right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're on YouTube. We're all in different locations.
Yep.
You know, will we have the ability and we have these tools at our disposal to be able to push information out and get it out there to different audiences?
Yeah.
Listen, I know people talk about it's the promoter's job to do the promoting, but you know what I'm saying? Take the wheel into your own hand at sometimes, and make sure you get out there, you're talking to people like you're talking to us right now. You know, we'll definitely be like, hey, man, yo, come check our homie out, man. He's fighting on Tuesday night. You ain't got nothing else better to do. You know, do you get your chores over with and sit down? The last fight we watched of them, they had a comedian come in the ring in between fights. You know, she was cracking jokes. It was kids in the audience. I was like, yo, they wilding.
No, they started doing that. I like it. It's different. It's a different like, you never seen a comedy with boxing and country music at the same time.
Wow.
Hey, is Omega gonna be at your fight, or is he in Texas?
I think he's coming to the fight.
Okay, nice, man. Shout out to Omega, man. He's the one that got us this interview, man. Shout out to Omega, man. He's a good manager, bro. He pushes his fight and he makes fights happen, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I've seen him in action, bro. He's a good manager.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, I saw Eric that you fought 10 times. So you made your debut in 2023. You fought 10 times. So you're on a rapid pace right there. You're trying to keep it up like that.
For a little bit longer, because like, end of the day, like, when I'm like fighting somebody better, somebody more advanced, I gotta slow the pace a little bit so I can have more time to prepare myself and have the training camp and have everything so organized and perfect. So,
and now you mentioned sparring as well. So you're getting in some good sparring. Do you all ever get some outside guys coming in?
We try to, but like a lot of people, they got work. Sometimes they got fights coming up, so they can't do it, or like it's pretty hard. Like here, I spar like people a little bit lighter than me, some people heavier than me. Like I fight whoever. It just, my coach just sets it up. So after maybe this fight, I'm gonna start going out of places and go spar different people from different places and stuff like that.
Hey, man, there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. You know, there's fighters who I can't remember. I think maybe it was Archie Moore I think he was a fighter. He had 2 fights. I think he had a fight that went like 15 rounds, and then I think he lost the fight, and then he fought that guy like 3 weeks later. Right. So I mean, back in the day, dude, the old heads would fight. I mean, they'd have like 100 fights on their record, man.
Yeah.
You know, they just they hone their skills by getting in there with other guys. And you know, unfortunately, we don't see any. We're not going to see records like that again. Guys that are 100 fights, 80 fight win streak with 70 knockouts. You know, lose one and then start another 40 fight win streak. You know,
Yeah.
get it in, man. While you can, as long as you're healthy. Make sure you're getting that brain checked. You know, them eyes.
Yeah, everything's perfect. I'm ready. I'm excited for the future. Man, it's just a long path. It was hard to fight every month. It was hard. It was difficult, but we got it through it. We got it.
Yeah. And you said, what weight did you say you're down to right now?
212.
212. All right. That was like your debut. I saw your debut there at 212. So, okay. You're making strides right there. That's good. Keeping that focus, maintaining that, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, stay on that.
I push everybody away from myself. I push like my family, my dad, everybody away so I can really focus on myself. I want no problems, always positive, no negativity. So I always keep everything clean, like just myself, because I know at the end of the day it's myself, and I just gotta work and work. I want no distractions, no girls, no anything. I just wanna push my limits and push myself to that bigger level and being a world champion.
I like that.
Oh yeah.
That's
I have a lot of people in the chat, man. Any questions from the chat tonight? You guys feel free to ask a question before we get off of here. He's got a fight coming up Tuesday. He's got a weigh-in tomorrow. So I don't want to keep him on here more than an hour, you know what I'm saying? So if any questions from the chat, feel free, guys. And I got a compliment. He said, that's a good dude right there. So, hey. Mosaic, salute.
You know, I saw this thing where David Goggins, Conor McGregor, and Michael B. Jordan were all talking separately, but they all said that they keep themselves solitude. They don't party. They don't go out with, other people. They don't, they just focus on their craft. And that's what got them to where they wanted to be. So I heard this young man here say exactly that. And what other company do you need to be in other than David Goggins and Michael B. Jordan, who let me drop that I've been I've been in the same scene in the movie with Michael B. Jordan. Thank you for letting me say that. But so my man right here, Eric, man, I mean that was very, very refreshing to hear you say that. That you're taking it that serious. I hope that you get everything that you asked for, man. That's
because I see a lot of fighters don't really take it serious. They just do it for social media, or they do it for they just be world champions and just go party or smoke or drink, whatever. I don't do none of that. I don't smoke or drink. I don't like parties. I don't like no parties at all. I just stay home and just ride cars or, just drive around, just clear my head out. But mostly I don't like partying or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Good,
it's not my vibe. It's not my vibe.
You have any hobbies outside of boxing, bro, that you get into?
Hobbies, I like to drive cars. I like to drive fast cars. I like to.
Hey, don't pull that Earl Spence.
No.
Out upside down and inside out.
You know who messed up the other day really bad, bro? Who ran from the police the other day, bro?
Jared
Anderson.
Yeah, Jared, big baby, another heavyweight, bro, running from the popo, bro. Took him on a high-speed chase.
Yeah,
he's got a felony right now, bro, against him.
Yeah, that won't be me, but no, I like to hoop. I like to play basketball. I like to play a little bit of soccer, football. Like on Thanksgivings, every Thanksgivings we play football. We play we just play tackle, full on tackles on Thanksgiving. I just like to do everything. I like to play the game a little bit. Just try new things, go travel around the world. that's what's my goal. My goal is to travel around and get to know everything and just experience everything in life. So
Eric, man. So like my advice to you is just to stay the same, bro.
of course.
And don't forget times like today where you're talking to us on, you know, this platform when you're big and on HBO ain't around. But those big platforms because remembering those humble times are what make you you know who you are in the future. So you seem like a very well spoken man and somebody that has their head on straight. You know, just remember, don't forget them times where you're in the house sacrificing and nobody was there because that's what's gonna keep you grounded, man.
Yes, I support whoever supports me. Like I don't forget who helped me, who motivated me, who supported me. They're always gonna be my like in my heart. So like no matter what, even if I'm even in my world champion, I'm never gonna change. I'm gonna be the same person how you met me right now, and that's it.
Hey, listen,
You gonna forget about it.
You had one Mexican heavyweight champion. You saw what happened when he got the bag.
I know he
Yeah.
partied. He partied.
That bag make people do something strange, a little something strange sometimes.
Yeah. Money is evil. Just know that.
Help you lose focus real quick.
He bought a lot of cars right away too, with Ferraris and everything.
Like when I start, if I be a world champion, if I make good money, I'm gonna invest my money on companies. I want to do real estate, learn new things. I'm not gonna waste my money with stupid stuff.
Yeah,
I want to waste it on smart stuff and just build business, build a gym. Just
real estate. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Real estate. So I'm getting my GED. It's like a high school diploma because I didn't graduate high school. So I'm gonna get that so I can do sell houses, real estate, anything. Because
good, brother.
yeah, I just don't want to do just boxing. I want to do different stuff. I want to learn new things. I don't want to waste my money on cars or none of that because I know that's coming. That's coming in sooner or later. So why would I want it now?
Right.
So
Let me drop some knowledge on you because I gotta leave. But you said that you're going to get your GED, right?
Mhm.
So I'm someone who left school in 11th grade.
Mhm.
I went right to boxing camp with a former IBF champion named Kasim Uma.
Mhm.
Right out of school, I went right there. But I also enrolled myself into the community college to get my GED as well. Um, fairly soon after that. And what the reason why I'm bringing this up is because a lot of people don't really understand that a diploma or a GED doesn't make who you are. Is what you do as a human being after that. So meanwhile, I went to go chase my dreams of being a professional fighter, and that ended after 16 fights. But um, after those 16 fights, I realized that I was much more than just that. So even with the GED, three years later, after I retired, I ended up opening up my own gym.
Wow! Congrats.
So what I want you to know is once the first step is going and getting that GED, but after that, the world is limitless, man.
Yeah,
Whatever you do, don't let anything you didn't finish high school, that's nothing. High school is not for everybody. And everybody doesn't have the backing to finish school. Not everybody has the support system that everybody needs, but as an adult, your world is limitless, man.
That's right.
So go on that path. Exactly what you said. You want to open up businesses, is going to happen.
Yep.
It's going to happen, bro.
I'm trying. I want to learn. I started reading books. I started, because I never read books, so I started reading books, try new things, so I can really learn a lot, learn about the laws, or learn about anything.
Mm-hmm.
And because not a lot of people know about the laws, not a lot of people know everything, so I want to learn everything so I can be, everything the right way instead of the wrong way. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Learn how to move yourself in this business because that's what it is.
Yep.
Figure out what to do with your money and how to move it around and make sure it's safe.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that starts now. You can start now. So yeah, wise words there from Tim and all. So yeah, definitely now's the time. Hey, the sky is the limit there. So you keep focusing on what you can do to better yourself, educate yourself there as you move forward, man. And opportunities are amongst us in so many ways these days.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
There's no quicker way to start them than being a heavyweight champion. You get in there and start one of them big boys. Next thing you know, the whole world knows you.
Hey, before you go, Tim, I want to pass it to Ernest, bro. I screwed up in the beginning of the show. He wanted to open up about this, man. This is go for it, bro.
I just wanted to say something real quick because I think that history is it's integral part of what we do as a daily basis. So this month is March. March is named after the god of war, Mars, and it also happens to be Women's History Month. Now, Women's History Month and how it applies to what we're talking about at women's combat sports is fairly a new thing. It's not a new thing, but it is a new thing. So just not too long ago in 2011, I remember a time Dana White saying that women would never fight in the UFC. 2013 comes around, Ronda Rousey changes the game. She headlines a UFC match over men. The men hate her. They're mad. How is she coming in the sport we built? And she's the headline, blah, blah, blah. And she took the head and she ran with it. 2012 was the first year that the Olympics allowed women's boxing to be a headliner. 2012. That's not long ago, right? Guess what we got in 2012? We got Clarissa Shields was the first gold medalist. Katie Taylor was also one of the other gold medalists. There were 3 women's gold medalists, Katie Taylor, Clarissa Shields, and I don't remember the third woman's name. But then in the next Olympics, 2016, we got Clarissa Shields winning it again. That's the first 2 Olympic events. Clarissa Shields wins both golds. Not only did she win both golds, she made her way to the professional ranks. What happened then? She's the first human boxer that was held all 4 belts in 2 different weight classes and 13 world championships. We have to acknowledge that women and their role and what they play and what's happening in the sport. We're hearing that Cuba has the world's best amateur boxing system, but women aren't allowed to box down there. We're starting to see that countries are opening up to allow women to box. Hey, each one of us came from a woman, unless you was a test tube baby, right? So, congratulations to the women that got hands. Congratulations to the women that marry men that got hands, and definitely congratulations to the kid that come from the people that got hands, because we here for the sport, and that's what we're trying to see. You feel?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Brucey.
Bruce.
Yeah,
You gotta meet Bruce real quick. You gotta meet Bruce, Eric.
Who said Brucey?
So how you doing, Bruce?
Sorry, man.
Salute day. And I got tied up with a bunch of old geezers over at Hardcore Boxing, man, and I just got out, so here I am, man. Please to be here with everybody.
Nice.
Yeah. This is Erick Arellano. He's 10-0 heavyweight prospect. He fights on Country Box on Tuesday.
Pleasure to meet you, brother.
Likewise.
Heavyweight, man. That's my division. I love heavyweight boxing. I'll watch heavyweights over all other weight classes, man.
Really?
So, yeah. Hey, what did I miss?
Well, so wait, Ernest.
The whole show.
I'll catch you on the playback. So if I sound stupid asking redundant questions, just give me a slap.
You were talking about women's, contribution to boxing, and I come from. We have 5 professional fighters in my family, and one of them was a woman, Carla Witherspoon, who actually fought Lucille Riker. in Madison Square Garden, the same night that Lou Duval and Roy Jones fought each other. I was there. It was great. I remember, I know that the Olympics and everything came around, but I remember Christy Martin going in there.
Hey, it's your boy Jay Hardcore Boxing News. Back at you with what's happening.
Shameless plug.
Good. That was great. I was at Layla Ali versus Jackie Frazier.
Awesome.
I was at that fight. My father fought that night. So it's like I have 5 sisters, and I have a sister that was supposed to be better than me at boxing. It's been too long we've been having these conversations about their contribution to the sport. Me and Katie Taylor were in Belfast, Ireland together, and that same question was asked in Ireland with Katie Taylor on the stage. Do you think that women should be allowed to box? I remember this must have been like 2008, 9, maybe 10. And I remember being asked that question and being like, back then, is this still a fucking question? Is this still a question? And so to be here and see Amanda Serrano fight, to be able to have the same amount of time fighting as a man, it's like this shit is crazy.
Yeah, that was the other thing that I had on my notes that I didn't mention, is that she was the first woman to actually go 3-minute rounds, right? And I thought that was incredible. What she's done for the sport, should be recognized, and it's sad that she didn't get to fight because of the eye thing or whatever. But we gotta give them their flowers while they're alive.
Right.
And not for nothing, these women, when they're in the gym, they work harder than the men. I don't care if it's boxing or just regular working out. They got a different pain threshold than men have, as far as I've seen with my eyes. These women push themselves. So it's like, what's going on here? What's the deal?
Hey, who's gonna be the brave one to ask him if it hurt if you get punched or not?
I don't know that answer.
Does that hurt? I mean, what is that? Does the stomach start hurting? What happens there?
I don't think.
And I got to shout out my girl Tiara Brown. She's a boxer, undefeated. Also a police officer, was officer of the year in Washington D.C. several years back when she used to live up here. I've seen her in sparring sessions, been in there with her doing her thing, and she major contributor to the sport and society in general. As I mentioned, police officer as well. She's in Fort Myers, Florida now, so she moved back home where she was born, at least, and she represented for DC here for a good long period while she was up here. So,
I want to bring up Sinisa Estrada and Yocasta Valle. They got a big undisputed fight coming up. Sinisa Estrada, she was trained by my uncle when she was a kid, when she was about 10 years old. My uncle was a mentor and a coach to Sinisa Estrada. So that's going to be an amazing female fight coming up, man. That's going to be a war right there. Them two girls can fight, so that's going to be a good fight.
Hey, yeah, Eric, man, when you make it, man, when you become the second Mexican world heavyweight champion, when you go back to your community to build, don't forget about them young ladies down there, man. Hey, it shouldn't be too hard. You should be able to get some incredible sponsorship down there, especially once your name gets known.
Yeah.
And nobody else is doing it.
Yeah, I got Ashley Adams got me a sponsorship for Rival.
Yeah.
Hey, we got Pro Se in the building right now. We got one of your sponsors in here.
Yeah. Shout out to Pro Se.
Yeah, I know about their gear. Bruce Gass actually promotes a lot of their equipment and gear, right? Pro Se.
Yeah, they gave me a pair of shorts and a jacket, a Pro Se, for my fight for Tuesday night. So y'all see that.
Yeah, they're an amazing. I keep seeing them doing great things, man. Shout out to Pro Se.
They're doing amazing.
Man, Ali Rockman out there, man. Thank you for stopping by, bro. Yeah, because I just shared this show with my on my show too. So he's in there, bro. Appreciate him, man. Pro Se. You know what I wanted to tell him? I got this hat, right? And I wear the wool. I gotta get a Pro Se wool hat because I got the Pro Se hat, but it's so damn big. I can wash my face in this thing. Look at how big this sucker is, man. I can't. It's too damn big for me. So you gotta send me a will cap, bro. And if you want me to pay for it, I'll just hit me up. I'll hit you with a cash app. But it's cold. It's still cold in the winter. I still gotta wear a cap to cover my dome. And yeah, pro se. And that's any boxers who want a sponsorship, man. Call Pro Se. They'll set you up with gloves, trunks, shoes. Great company out there, man. Pro Se Sports Apparel.
Pro Se.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before I go,
Drop the link in there, brother.
I just want to say, we're all boxing family.
Yep.
I love coming on this show every week. And you all my brothers, and Eric, man, good luck on Tuesday.
Appreciate it.
Do your thing. You're a bright young man, and don't forget, your sky's the limit. This is just the beginning.
Yes.
Open those businesses like you said that you want to, and everybody else, man, I love you guys. I'll see you later.
You too, man.
Hey, it's so good to see you, brother. Shit,
Bruce.
I saw you the other day longer talking to you on the phone while you're in the car than I do on the show with you. But hey, that's the way it goes.
Yeah, well, next week, Bruce. Next week.
Come around. I'll see you when you can't stick around so long, okay?
Maybe we can have him back on Sunday, man. If he's down to come back Sunday night after his fight. Tell us about your fight. Tell us about everything, bro.
You get that first round KO.
Yeah, I got it.
Let me tell Carl from Australia. That's my little sister. She's built kind of like my dad. So yeah, she used to beat me up a little bit.
You're talking about Katie Taylor. You said you were with Katie Taylor, and he wrote that.
Yeah, no. Me and Katie Taylor did a dinner show. We never were in the gym together. We just did like a public speaking thing together, in Belfast. But she was a very nice lady. She was very young at the time. So I don't even think she was pro yet. But I thought he was talking about my little sister who was supposed to be the next Witherspoon in line. Anyway, we'll talk about that another time, guys. I'll talk to you later.
All right, Tim.
Thank you. And Pro Se says he knows he's got to win Tuesday because if he loses, it's me and him.
Eric, a couple years ago, I was promoted. I was a sponsor of a bodybuilding show, so Mr. and Mrs. Tennessee. It was an OCB event. So if you need some people to help train you to get you physically strong, I got Mr. Tennessee. My man was yoked up, bro. Just cock diesel. Like, you need somebody to get you strong. I can put you in with some people.
I'm trying to get like a physical trainer. Not like I don't want to get too bulked up, but a little bit.
Just physically strong.
Yeah, physically. Yep. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Link up.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Good stuff. But no, yeah, like I said, there, Eric, I appreciate you taking the time. Yeah, share this knowledge and all that good stuff. Hey, we will definitely continue to support, sharing you on social media, all that good stuff. Want to see you thrive out here in this sport.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Thanks for supporting me and believing in me and having me in this podcast. So thank you. Thanks so much.
Forgive my tardiness, Eric. I'll definitely be watching your career, brother.
All right, thank you.
Tuesday, we're watching this fight. Tuesday, Bruce. So.
All right, bro. I'm here.
Yeah.
Tuesday night fights, man, like we used to go to.
Yeah. Country Box, Bruce, in Nashville. So we'll be watching that Tuesday night, man. Hey, good luck to you, brother. Appreciate your time with us.
Thank you.
Take it easy, bro. Stay relaxed. Do your thing, bro.
Yeah, I'm always relaxed. I'm always ready.
Cool, brother.
So thank you for having me.
Hey, much love, man. Thank you.
Much love too.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, that was a great interview, guys. Thank you, man.
So
indeed. Semper Fi to my guy, Paul Bright out there. Salute, bro. Semper Fidelis.
Yeah. So he's just got a fight. He's got a fight Tuesday on Country Box, guys. So stay tuned for that. He's 10-0 with 7 knockouts. Hopefully he can be 11-0 with 8 knockouts. come Tuesday. So we'll keep our eye out on him. He's a disciplined kid. I like him. He doesn't fuck off. You can tell right away. I seen old videos of him when he was a kid. Looks like it's a family thing, man. His dad's in the ring with mitts with him, and they know what they're doing, man. So it's this Tuesday, Carl. Yeah, this Tuesday on Country Box. It's gonna be on Triller, on Fight TV or Triller, and it's called Country Box Promotions. Jimmy Adams, Country Box.
We'll have to do one of our massive broadcasts and show it.
Yeah, I'm down. I got a strike, so
We'll have 10,000 views again, like we did when we had the hillbilly fighting each other, the redneck boxing, man. You know.
Right. I've showed the Country Box before, and they do some country music in between fights. It's pretty entertaining. It's pretty cool. If you like country music, if you don't like it, then in between the fights, you gotta have some country music.
Hey, that lady, man, she was cracking the dope jokes. It was little kids in the audience. I was like, no. Man, hey, man, if you guys like comedy, bro, like, listen, my wife took me, we went and watched a comedy show yesterday for my birthday, and we went and watched this dude named Godfrey. Listen.
Oh, Godfrey, yeah.
Godfrey. I got muscles behind my ears that was hurting, bro, from laughing so hard. I'm still trying to recover from that, man. Yeah, you gotta laugh. Damn.
Hey, what'd you guys think of Raymond Ford's fight? That shit was an amazing fight yesterday. And Kolmatov was in it to win it, bro. But you never fucking know, bro. You always gotta bite down on that mouthpiece, keep your chin tucked. You can't get comfortable, man. And I don't know. I don't even think he was getting comfortable. It was just one of those counters, bro, that caught him and rocked him.
I watched the replays, bro. I thought the ropes held him up. It should have been called a knockdown, and then it would have went to the scorecards, and Kamadakov would have won the decision.
I had the Komatov guy winning. I had him winning
a little bit.
Yeah, he was ahead. He was ahead on two of the three scorecards by 2 points.
Ford had some good rounds. He had good
rounds. But hey, the referee got excited and stopped it quick, I thought. And then the same thing. Did you guys see Adam Kownacki fight?
Oh no,
I missed this fight.
He got knocked out in like a minute and 2 seconds or something like that. He got knocked out in the first round. That's 5 in a row he's lost, 4 by knockout.
He lost to Hellenius twice.
He should hang it up for sure.
Right. Was it twice? He fought Hellenius twice.
Yeah. His punch resistance is gone.
That's what did it, bro. Hey, people don't Hellenius, man. That dude's got CT. He got CTE in both hands.
No, I think what did
with the other hand, and this one make you forget about what just happened.
I thought it was the Areola fight, man. That's the fight that they threw like the most punches in any fight. It was they beat each other up, and after that, he was just never the same. Hellenius is nothing. Hellenius mopped the floor with him. And look what Deontay Wilder, who's a shell of what he once was, did to him in the ring. So, fucking Kalinowski. I think he got a job with New York, with the city, man. Let him go back and know what he's doing. I don't know what the hell he's doing, man. Bus driver or meter maid or some bullshit like that. But let him get his pension and let him fucking work for the city. No more boxing, kid.
Hey, back to the Ford fight though. Listen, man, because his coach Anthony, like I listen to Coach Anthony like religiously sometimes when it comes down to the boxing science itself. I was kind of surprised that Ford didn't make. There was some adjustments that Ford needed to make during that fight. And he didn't make them. And I was kind of surprised with him having all that knowledge right there in the corner. I don't know if it's that Ford was just a little bit on the green side and he hadn't advanced to some of that higher level training. But it looks like, that dude was those was like some Maidana like haymakers. He was trying to get him out of there, bro. Yeah. And he caught him with a couple of them. So I give Ford credit for the chin. I just think it's almost too early for him to be a champion. Yeah. Because he's going to get with somebody
what do you think about Venalo, who just fought yesterday and defended his IBF belt, man? Venalo's a fucking monster, bro. He ain't playing, bro. He ain't playing. That dude hurts fighters, man.
We didn't talk about these fighters a little more. It seems like we're always talking about the same 10 fighters, man. There's up and coming fighters that are good. There's there's people
There's Shushu was in the crowd too, looking too. Shushu was watching.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, people they licking their chops about him right now. He's probably gonna be the most wanted fighter aside from when my man from Australia got the belt.
Him and Rafael Espinoza, just because they're height, bro. They're both tall, man. You got Rafael Espinoza, he's a featherweight champ as well. Took Robeisy Ramirez's belt, and he's tall. You got two tall, you know what I mean, in the works, bro. Those are hard fighters to beat, bro, especially at featherweight.
Yeah, I think that'll be the case there with Ford. I still need to watch the entire fight. I've seen the highlights of the fight because I was out doing the Golden Gloves here. But Ford, hey, I give him props for being able to pull off that last second stoppage or whatever when he needed it. I saw his eye, I believe it was his left eye, or at least right under it, looked pretty bad in terms of like he took some damage there. So from wild indications, though, I heard the fight was a very good fight in itself. So I do want to check it out. But I like what you said there, Ernest, in terms of, this is early right there for championship for him. So, hey, he's going to have some dogs. You mentioned Espinoza, he's going to come with it. I mean, Ray Vargas, he has a belt, and he's going to be fighting Nick Ball, guy out of the UK. He's going to be fighting him. And Nick Ball is a short guy, but he has some pop to him. So that should be a good one. But, Ford, now the dogs are going to be coming for sure.
Monster Inoue is waiting for them to unify so that he can make his move up.
Hey, the Japanese they're not playing around. They're being very strategic. They're going before you know it, we're gonna be up Tuesday mornings once a month at 3 a.m. trying to catch the goodness.
Yeah, I like that kid Lopez though. Yesterday, man, he was good. He was a showman. The fans started yelling his name. And he came on and beat the shit out of AB. Is that his name? ABE, and we call it AB. So
Abe,
Japanese fighter.
You go call old Abu. But anyway, man, Lopez he showed out yesterday, but he did really fucking good, man. That was a ending. The fans started yelling his name, and he came on strong. And he beat the shit out of that fucking guy at the end, man. He gave him a fucking serious. I mean, the eye was totally messed up. I can't believe the referees didn't stop it.
Yeah, he couldn't see shit. That dude had heart, though. I give him credit. That's he got trained by the same people Nonito got trained by, and Casimiro. It's Team Omega. That was the camp that he went to for this fight for Venalo. But man, Venalo's
he reminded me of Nakatani. Remember when Nakatani fought Lomachenko and his head was getting bumped?
Yeah,
them Japanese, they got some serious character to them, man. They're just tough cats.
They don't get their head off the line. They're technically sound the way they throw punches, but they head stay on line all the time. There's a couple fighters over there. I don't know, man. I think that's why you have to mix it up and go get training elsewhere, because if you're training with the same people over and over, and they're making defensive mistakes, you're kind of building that into your repertoire. You got to go out there and find some dogs, go fight it out in a small ring, go fight some movers, go fight some slick fighters, go fight some heavy-handed dudes, and you definitely need to fight somebody who's going to go to the body on you, because a lot of the Asian dudes and a lot of the people in Mexico, they can't take it to the body. I see a lot of European fighters can't take it to the body. At some point, you got to realize you hit some sit-ups, take some of them heavy beanball bags, and you know what I'm saying, and let somebody beat that stomach up.
Yeah, we're talking about it earlier, just thinking about Japanese fighters. Got to give props to the father of Naoya Inoue. Got Takuma Inoue, who looked good when he knocked out Jerwin and Kajas there when they fought a couple of weeks ago. So the only thing he doesn't have is the power of his brother. But that being said, hey, he's put together a good little brother combo right there. And, hey, he's got something that he's doing right there in terms of their father, getting them to the level that he's been able to get them.
Their father knows something.
Yeah, he know how to beat all the vowels out of them boys. They had no vowels. All they had was consonants left in their name when they got done. They didn't snatch all the toppings off of off of my man's Philly cheesesteak sandwich and knock the hoagie down and then beat the vowels out of my man. Who next?
Yeah. Hey, and I think that I want in a way to stay at 122 for a bit because Junto Nakatani, he fought his first fight at 118. That could be a super fight if we could get Nakatani versus Inoue at some point. But of course, timing in itself may not work out. But if the timing were to be able to work out, then that would be a super fight right there. Two Japanese fighters that both of them are on a hot streak.
Yes, sir.
Salute to Phil coming in. Salute to Lance Meyer. Salute to Pudo Sur, Thomas, JC, Lance Meyer. Appreciate you guys coming in. Hey, what do you guys think about Anthony Joshua Nagano? That's coming up this weekend, right?
Yeah. Big fight.
Yeah, it's a big fight right there. And we've seen him give Fury some problems. Do you think he's going to give Joshua any problems?
What do you think?
Joshua's chinny, bro. If he gets hit, bro, I think that Joshua could definitely be in some trouble. But the experience of Joshua should be enough to beat Nagano easily, bro. A trained Joshua, that's I don't think Fury had a count for Joshua or for Nagano, so I think Joshua will do well, man. I got Joshua winning.
But Joshua's carrying the weight of boxing and heavyweight history on his shoulders, so he needs to go out there and stop Ngannou, which is what I expect him to do, though a lot of people lean more towards the decision side. But I'm expecting Joshua to go in there and get a stoppage and really give it to him, though I know Ngannou will be game. He's a tough dude for sure. Cameroonian, tough fighter, been through some things, so he has that heart to him, But that being said, this should be Joshua going in there to show what it's really like when a more novice boxer goes up against one who is more seasoned and a world champion in that sport, at least.
Yep. So to be honest, man, Joshua got a hard time with the spotlight. Woo! What Joshua we gonna get? Are we gonna get the Joshua that's, that he's not locked in? I highly doubt it. I think that what happened to Joshua and Andy Ruiz, I think that was a wake up call for him. I'm pretty sure that now that he's figured out that some of the media in his own country, they've been dogging him out when he wasn't doing so well. They didn't back him. They only backed him when he was at the pinnacle of his game, and they didn't back him when he was at his lowest point. So now we see he had to go dig within and figure out what he wanted to do with himself. So I think my keys to victory for Joshua is, he needs to stay outside and maintain range and, shoot the jab, stay behind the jab like he used to. And, eventually after you keep touching him, come in with that cracker and put him out. Otherwise, if he decides he wants to go get inside with Ngannou is strong. He built like a rhino down low. And he could wear Joshua out by his legs, and he definitely can. If he hits him and he hits him good, Joshua is not going to be able to stand up. So I'm taking Joshua. I'm taking Joshua by KO, and I'm thinking probably like KO 7. But I'm not discounting my man Ngannou because I give him a puncher's chance.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, punchers. That works. What about you, Bruce? What do you think?
I think Joshua's going to win the fight because of his talent. I think it's superior in boxing, but you never know, man. Ngannou is a fucking tough guy. He knocked Tyson Fury on his ass. Joshua's been kind of noted for having a soft chin as of late and getting wobbled, but I think he's going to beat him. I love heavyweight boxing, and anything can happen in this fight. So the Ngannou is absolutely a live underdog. I think if he gets him early, like Andy Ruiz did, I think there could be some trouble. But as the fight goes on, this is where I think Joshua will shine. And I don't think he's going to stop Ngannou. I think Ngannou's is too strong, too big to get stopped by Joshua. But I think Joshua will win a comfortable decision. But then again, like I said, there's always that fucking bang that could end the fight. So I'll be watching it from bell to bell for sure. For sure.
Another heavyweight fight that we got to keep our eye open for is Zhang and Parker, and I'm excited for that shit too. That's going to be a good ass fight. Parker showed that he's got it, man. When he beat Wilder, I mean, I know Wilder was to me. I don't know. His legs look so skinny, bro. In that fight, bro, he didn't look like he had any substance to him. So, yeah, definitely Parker's. After coming off a big win from Wilder and then Zhang, I'd like to see Zhang fight Hrgovic again, bro. I like that rematch. You know what I mean? That was a fight that I thought maybe he edged. It was a real close fight with Hrgovic, and it went to Hrgovic. So, but yeah.
Who wins, Parker? Who wins though, Zhilei Zhang or Parker?
I'm gonna go with Zhang, bro. I just think that he's got more power with his punches. He has been showing better movement, for a big guy lately, versus from when I guess I first started seeing him fight. So I've seen improvement in his tech. He's got technical skills, bro. That China man has been looking good lately. He's been moving his head. He's been moving good. He's been boxing real well. Parker, damn. I'm gonna have to say Zhang, bro. I think that his punches are gonna hurt Parker.
I like both fighters. To be honest with you, I think both have made some great strides. I like Parker under Andy Lee, who's showing that he has what it takes as a trainer. He really transformed Parker and has him starting to punch more compared to earlier on in his career and all of that. I do think that I lean a little bit towards Zhang in this fight as well. I think the size will eventually come on and wear down Parker, who, while is a big heavyweight, of course, we know that Zhang will be bigger, likely heavier than Parker, and in a similar capacity to Joyce, where Parker really was doing his thing early. Joyce he was giving Joyce some work, but it just eventually the size came on and it was in Joyce's favor. I think it'll be a similar thing with Zhang, but man, it's a close one though. You could argue 50-50 really. So I like both of them, but I'm leaning Zhang. Late stoppage potentially at that.
All right. Hey, when I think about Joseph Parker, I always take it back to the fight that he had with Andy Ruiz. Probably watched that fight 3 or 4 times. And the level of boxing skill that we saw in that match was incredible. Mm-hmm. I mean, slipping, countering. If we get the Parker that's boxing like that, and I don't know if Zhang's gas tank could hang with doing a lot of missing, right? Parker's not going to just sit there and let the guy hit him. But also if Parker's gas tank gets drained a little later, if Zhang's able to lean on him and put some of that weight on him, we know at some point Parker's going to get cracked with that left. It's not going to be the Deontay Wilder type stuff where my man's just walking around the ring and not really shooting jabs. Zhang going to put the jab on you, and he's going to try to figure out a way to put that thing right down the pipe. And when he hits you with it, we're going to see how tough you are. So I think if the fight goes to decision, it'll go Parker's way, but I'm taking Zhang, but I don't think Zhang's gonna spark my man, bro. I think it's gonna be the end of Joseph Parker. You had a great career. You took out Deontay Wilder, bro. That was a great mark on you. And you get a statue in New Zealand or Australia, wherever you reside. You did
a huge following and great bro, career. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I got some subscribers, bro, just from Parker, bro. That I got New Zealanders, beautiful. They be showing me their oceans, and they love it. He's got the best fan base, man. Shout out to the Parker fans, bro.
Yeah, I want to visit there. That's on the bucket list right there. New Zealand's on the bucket list for sure. Beautiful spot to visit.
So I think he wakes up, from that match after he gets get a little short nap in, and he'll have a statue waiting for him.
Yeah, they love him, bro.
Zhang probably already got a statue.
Right. Yeah, you never know.
KO Boxing breaking news. Salute.
KO Boxing, bro. Salute.
Salute to you.
Salute to PGH too.
I know that I'll mention it because I mentioned it earlier on like my podcast when I was talking about it, but I do want to see Zhang versus Anthony Joshua in China. I just want to see what type of numbers it does, because I'd imagine it would be something massive. So if that can happen, I'll take that. If that were something that could happen next, and I understand the dynamic, everybody wants the title shot and all, but man, that would be massive for the sport of boxing just to see what those numbers look like with a heavyweight fight in China, like a marquee, big time heavyweight fight.
Bro, could you imagine Zhang and Tyson Fury?
Yeah, even that.
Bloody hell! I can see my man Tyson Fury hanging out the ring, just bent over, getting knocked through the ring. I mean,
yeah, because he's got the size. Boy. Yeah, the big boys. Yeah, Zhang and Fury.
You have to need some. How many rungs of ropes do they usually have around the ring? 3?
3, 4.
They probably need like 5 for them big boys.
Yeah, especially they get the wrestling around in there, like they sometimes have a picture to do there. Fury for sure.
But either way we look at it, we're in a new era for heavyweights, regardless of no matter how you slice it. Fury's old, Zhang's old, Parker's old, Wilder's old. All these dudes they're done, bro. They're at the end of it. So it's time for some of these young bucks to get.
Hey, what do you think of the latest greatest American heavyweight, Big Baby Anderson? What do you think of?
I was just thinking it. Yeah.
I mean, do you know what happened to him last week?
We talked about it a little bit earlier before you came on.
Yeah. I'm on a fucking catch up over here, so I'm just gonna shut up and listen.
No. Go ahead.
No. We just briefly talked about it.
We just brought it up because the heavyweight that was on here said that he liked cars. That was his hobby. So we told him to chill out. Don't get no speeding tickets. Don't be like Spence. Don't be like Big Baby and shit going a high speed pursuit. So we brought it up briefly. Go ahead and talk about it though. Let's talk.
No, I mean 6 mile fucking chase.
Wow, I didn't. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, he was a headliner.
He was doing speeds of like 130 miles an hour.
Man.
He crashed in the media. The car stopped in the media, but he was already in trouble for being stopped with a improperly storage of a firearm and being fucking under the influence driving. So I mean, this is a sad thing, man. This is like America's heavyweight hopeful. And he could be blown like Ike Ibuchi, Tony Ayala. Fucking, we could go right down the line. There's hundreds of them. Boxers who blew it because of fucking drugs, making too much money fast, quick, not having a discipline. And man, it looks like fucking Big Baby Anderson might be joining that sad group.
That's let him fight and they collect that check, that whole check. Like, hey, listen, we're gonna let you fight, but you're gonna about to join ankle monitor promotions with Tank Davis. Go ahead and get that check and just give it to us. And here's an ankle monitor for all your hard work.
If you got the name Big Baby, that means you have to fuck up or what? Big Baby Miller fucking got too. Same shit. Yeah, he got Grand Theft Auto and assault and all sorts of shit, right?
Yeah, into this stream, I didn't know the degree of. I know you mentioned high speed chase Skywalker, but until what you mentioned there, Bruce, I didn't know the severity because the headline I saw mentioned something to the tune of obstruction of justice.
No, if he's found guilty, he could get the maximum penalty is 5 years in jail.
Yeah, man, high speed chase, that's tough.
Felony evasion for 6 miles. He led cops on a high speed chase.
Hey man, OJ did it for longer.
Yeah, that's another crazy topic, bro. You guys want to bring up? I know we could talk a lot on Ryan, bro. Ryan Garcia. Wow.
Hey, all these people got us talking about him for doing ridiculous stuff. Ultimately, what's end up happening is their fights are selling more. People are talking about them, so they're in the limelight. So, I mean, do we know that these are a ploy? I mean, remember with Devin Haney? Did he get pulled over and supposedly had loaded weapons in the vehicle and all this sort of thing? Like all these things happen right before fights. It's like it's the same old playbook sometimes, but are they really doing these things? Is this really happening, or are these ploys?
Yeah,
you got to be dumb to mess the bag up. you're headlining and then you're on a high speed chase.
Yeah, that's crazy right there for Jared Anderson. He's had a rough several I guess year plus or so, but yeah, so this isn't the first incident, so yeah, I think this is a real deal right here. He would definitely have to clean things up. I was viewing him as the next guy for American heavyweights, and he seemed to have his have everything going right for him, but man,
Charles Martin was giving him hell.
Man,
Yeah.
Charles Martin would have got him out of there if he had a full training camp, if you ask me.
Nah, Charles is way over the Charles is shot.
He had like a 2-week notice for that fight.
I don't think
He did
Charles
damage. He did damage to him on 2 weeks' notice.
Martin-
yeah.
I mean, well, he exposed a few things for sure.
Yeah, maybe Jared was a little overconfident because you saw the name Charles Martin, think he was gonna walk through him, and it didn't happen. And Charles, hey, he's a big guy for sure.
Yeah.
But the bottom line is if fucking Anderson doesn't clean up his act, then he's blowing a multi-million-dollar career.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be back to fucking washing dishes at Kentucky Fried Chicken or some fucking operation, bro.
He doesn't have the same mindset as other people. You know, he said he was doing it because his brother was locked up, and you know, he said he didn't plan on staying in for too long. He was coming in to get his bag and get out.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, if he's not invested in the sport, then I can't put my investment in him. I'm like Josh. I was like, yo, this Anderson kid, he's smooth. We heard about him concussing Tyson Fury and sparring and almost getting some of his fights canceled. We heard about the good work. We saw what he was doing in the ring. But then he comes out and, you know, he's got all these Ohio fighters. They come out with their puppy dogs. I love dogs. I got a dog. But come on, bro. Y'all coming out with pugs and chihuahuas and, you know,
Montana love.
you hugging your mama and stuff on. Like, man, that's not what it is, man.
Yeah, he seemed to just have the right backing and marketing as far as how Top Rank was pushing him. Yes, unfortunate in that situation. So I know just he's got some the boxing side of it. He's had some good people in his corner from the boxing world in general, but certainly when it comes to your personal life, you know, outside of that, man, he needs to probably switch up some things for sure. And then I'm taking this happened in Ohio, huh? I'm taking it that's where this chasing stuff went down. Was this back home in Ohio,
Florida,
or was it somewhere else?
like one of them incidents happened in Florida, right?
Recall? Yeah, double checking. I wonder because I think sometimes you just have to sometimes you just have to push some people out who aren't there for the betterment of you. And generally in situations, you know, you have someone who's on that trajectory and all that stuff, the friends around them should be pushing for him to tone it down and all of that stuff. So yeah, there's tough decisions on who you're going to continue to keep around you in your life, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't be the first talent that we've seen that was naturally gifted and talented and just kind of just blows it all doing some dumb shit. He's not going to be the first one. You know, it's unfortunate. Got enough examples out there for a person to look at and see that, you know, I don't want to be like that person, but some people got to learn shit the hard way.
Right.
Yeah.
Are we not talking about CTE enough? Is that because I mean, what happened to the big baby? When he went over to Saudi, got a big bag. They let him fight after popping hot. Then he comes back and he goes and carjacks somebody.
Carjacked his own car. He got carjacked his own car that he got repoed.
Bro. You just got a phenomenal bag in Saudi on the world's biggest first card, and then you come back and you carjack somebody at 330 pounds.
He wanted his car back.
Yeah.
They wanted to give him his car. They took his car because he didn't make his payment.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, to think about that as well. Yeah, he's on that. He's another one that just kind of squandered some great opportunities. You know, it could have been him that night that Andy Ruiz was able to do what he did, but he squandered it. You know, just look at what history, of course, it shows us. Look at how his life could have changed had he not Pop coming into that contest.
Yeah, and defeat Anthony. Yeah, Joshua that night. Yeah, that's a good point. I never thought of that like that. Yeah, he's a lot of these guys. They you know, I was young at one time, and I fucked off. You know, I think everybody does that when they're younger, bro. When you're young and dumb, bro, you make stupid decisions, man. And when you're older, you're like, damn, I was a dumbass, you know. And maybe they'll see that later on in life. You know, it's just part of you know, us humans, human men growing, man. You know, maturing and stuff like that. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So we got is the Olympian to rely on now.
All right.
That's a small dude, man.
Who's that?
Our Olympian. I mean, heavyweight.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
Those are going to stay in Russia for a or Ukraine, or they're going to be overseas for another 10 years like they used to be.
Oh yeah.
Josh, so the Nationals is coming to Albuquerque, and I just thought this was kind of crazy, bro. And you know, I like Albuquerque's cool. It's a good city, but we don't have right now. The city does not have a boxing gym, bro. The only boxing gym that we did have got shut down about 6 months ago. They're doing construction.
Wow.
Be back open for 2 years, and we don't have a city gym, bro. I don't know where these people are going to train when they come here. I don't know where they're going to go. Our gyms, we got our own fighters in there. You know what I'm saying? And our coaches are locked in on those fighters. So we're all these. I mean, I'm the gym that I go to. I haven't been there in a minute because I've been busy with work. But they're cool. They're welcoming. But thing is, they got a lot of professional fighters, bro. They got bare knuckle. They got pro fighters, and that's their time in the gym, bro. I can't even get in the ring on those days. You know, sparring days. It's open sparring on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I don't know where they're going to send all these kids, bro. They're sending everybody here to this city, and we don't have a city gym right now. So it doesn't make any sense, bro. We have a lot of gyms.
Yeah, so I was going to say, since it's a national tournament, in all likelihood, you know, it's going to be coming there. It's like going to be a situation where some of the fighters, hey, if you don't make it past the first round or the opening round or whatever, then you're done, that type thing. So in all likelihood, many will be there for a short period, and the fighters themselves, they will have put in that work. They might do some stuff to make sure that they're weight, because you have to weigh in each morning there on the amateur side. But besides from that, they're not going to be doing anything hardcore training wise or nothing really extensive. You know, it's just going to be kind of in that mode to fight, because you're in all likelihood going to have to fight multiple times if you're going to ultimately win this thing.
The people who are going to suffer are those who come from places that don't have a lot of money. We're
getting a lot of people right now, Lance. They're all coming in for the Nationals. The Nationals is being hosted by our city, which I have no I love boxing, bro, and I want more of it here in Albuquerque, but we're a UFC city, man. We're home of John Jones, Holly Holmes. We're MMA, you know what I'm saying? Sanchez. We got a lot of MMA, world famous MMA gyms, but boxing gyms, we only have 3 boxing gyms in town, bro, and they're small, bro. We got Sanchez, Duke City Underdogs, and Josh Pitbull Torres has his own gym, but it's small, bro. It's just for him and his stable. You know what I mean? Like, like outsiders and shit. So we don't really true boxing gyms, man. We only got we don't got shit.
Could you imagine the Mason family showing up there? You know they finna beat everybody up, bro. Like the Mason brothers. Yeah, there's like
hey, who's showing up to this, Josh? Because I'm gonna be mobile and I'm gonna try to get some content for this, man.
There's gonna be a lot of boxers out there. Of course, there's gonna be a lot of top level boxers out there.
Is the Mason's gonna be there?
No, I don't know.
Their brothers,
his little brother, because he's got brothers. Yeah, they're probably gonna be there. They're
might as well go ahead and pack it up.
Yeah, I can't remember if they published the listing yet, but yeah, they're going to be a lot of top level fighters, I'd imagine, because there's only so far there are going to be 4 national tournaments this year. I think that's what it's ultimately going to end up being. So yeah, this is going to be a big one. So I'd imagine they'll have a lot of top level boxers who ultimately turn out for this event. So you think about some of the amateurs that have names out there who've really been putting in some work. We have some out of this area for sure, who some even smaller, some smaller kids probably won't know as much. Then I'd imagine probably some of the older kids out of this area will be there. I had to look into what the registration closed, I want to say last Friday. So I don't know if they've released the names yet, but I'd imagine it's going to be some heavy hitters out there.
So are these kids vying for Olympic spots?
Not at this point, because that's pretty much been determined. For the most part, it's been determined. But yeah, the Olympic trials, all that stuff that has happened. So this is just more so going to be an open tournament right here.
Silver and Golden Glove
for anyone nationally under USA Boxing.
It's not regional.
But,
it's
the Olympics have been decided for a lot of them.
Because you know how they go to regionals, bro. You go to regionals for silver gloves as a kid, and if you make regionals, then you can go to nationals, right? So you gotta win in regionals, that going to regionals is a big deal, man. You gotta go here in Albuquerque. We go to LA, man. We go to LA to fight and shit. So we have to pay for these kids to make it out to LA. I auctioned off a Mike Tyson autographed glove, bro. All sorts of shit last year to get these kids to LA, man. I got these kids to LA.
You got to question the timing about this, right? I mean, there might be some phenom because the Olympics are only once every 4 years. There's got to be some phenoms that are going to be at these tournaments.
Oh yeah, this is national.
Some damage on the world level, you know.
Like Lorenzo Medina. I remember when Lorenzo Medina fought Pacheco's brother. What's his name? Fed Pacheco. They fought, and Fed Pacheco. He beat Fed Pacheco, I think. Lorenzo, or I'm mistaken. Either way, I forgot. But I remember when they fought, it was a big deal. They're like, these are the two best heavyweights in the whole fucking country. You know, I'm like, oh shit, we got two big boys fighting, and that's the first time I seen Lorenzo Medina, and right now he's killing shit, bro. He's blowing up. Before we had him on the show, and now he's fucking a superstar, bro. He's already, I think he signed with DAZN MVP, and that kid's doing good, man. He started with Pro Box, now he's already on DAZN, so he's killing it.
Oh yeah, certainly. Now that I was gonna say there, Ernest, what you mentioned. Now they've gone through different tournaments and everything, as far as those who ultimately will make the Olympics, and so you're gonna have individuals who are pretty much the best that'll end up going out there. Not always the case in terms of there are some who should be going. Stephanie Simon, who I interviewed, someone else is going in her weight class, but she should be going in all actuality. But they have a system where they have qualifying tournaments and all that, but it's not just that. They have a elite and high performance team. So there's a bunch of things that go into it. Some of it not as straightforward as just wins and losses. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, they're going to be top level ultimately if they end up going there. Any way you spin it, they're going to be top level, the elites. But certainly there are some on the outside who probably could have been there, but it's just how, the cookie crumbles at sometimes. And sometimes it's just crazy, the system in itself,
Man, that's, all this talk that we're talking about, this amateur stuff right now, is kind of bringing me back to the interview we just had with our guy Eric, bro. Like, I mean, he hasn't really gotten any work outside of Nashville other than going to Mexico or whatever. That's wild. It's like people aren't tied in to the network to be able to go. Let me go test myself against some other up and coming heavyweights, some national guys. Like, how do they do it? That's why my head goes off to Bill Haney, because I think he really laid the pathway out. I'm not a Haneyite or whatever you want to say. I'm just talking about the path, what Bill did for his son by taking them all over the country and putting them in tough gyms to fight different types of fighters and put them early. Just hearing this guy talk, it's like, man, he's gonna run up against some stuff. He's gonna run up against some stuff at some point.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, it certainly helps when you're in a fight city. You're in a Philadelphia, you're in a LA, you're in a hey, even in this area, DC. We got Virginia, Baltimore, DC, all just right there. You know, we have the Golden Gloves is going on right now. Regional Golden Gloves happens here in Maryland, of course. So we're gonna have DC, Virginia, Maryland, North Carolina, Delaware, all there. So you're gonna have the best of the Golden Gloves, or at least coming out of the regionals, heading to nationals. So yeah, we can get to some of these type spots quicker and easier. You know, it's nothing to go from DC, Baltimore to Philly, for instance, or to New York, you know, because it's all kind of right here in the area where you get a bunch of high level athletes, all that good stuff will compete.
Yeah.
But certainly, if you're in some of the smaller spots, you're in like a Nashville, which bigger than most cities, you know, but from a boxing standpoint, yeah, you're just not gonna have as much work there without having to travel outside of there for sure, by comparison to being in one of these other spots, you know.
Could you imagine growing up in a small town and run into a city slicker where they just get to cook and you be like, yeah, man, I'm about to knock all your mama seeds out. You feel me? Like to be talking trash to them to get them all out their game. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to go get that. You got to go get that before it's too late. You need somebody to you know, because there's people that they're gonna take everything you got to give them and gonna be talking mad trash to you. Go get you out your game plan and you get slept. You know, trying to get mad. Get that focus. Yeah. But man, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, man. I hope that what we do is able to impact this thing in a way where, you know, it levels it out a bit, where people can actually, you know, they can plug themselves into the right network and get so we can see who the best is. Yeah. I want to see somebody who got the potential.
I'm gonna cover that event, bro. I normally don't cover amateurs. I'm always supporting. Like I go to a lot of events. You guys, I just don't know. I don't ever post stuff, man. But I think I'm gonna start including amateur stuff, especially at this level, bro. This is the nationals. We're gonna have high level athletes that are gonna be pro in 2 years. We're gonna be talking about, hey, we're gonna have video of them, and we're gonna be like, hey, I was there. I've got to meet them. Got to see them fight. Got to interview them, you know what I mean? Give them, you know, it gives them a little bit of exposure now, but later on, you know, you never know, man. You might have the next Canelo or Floyd Mayweather, or, you know, whoever, you know, like as far as greatness, man. As far as these amateurs that's the building block, you know.
Yeah, Lance said he hit him with that thing and have Alexa talking about, want to shoot for 30 more minutes.
Yeah, he likes that high level amateur stuff. He likes them you know, them getting buzzed with the headgear on and all that. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
it's hard to knock somebody out, Lance, with headgear, bro. It's hard, bro, in amateurs, bro.
Vasil Lomachenko was doing it when he was 26 and he was knocking out 15-year-olds. So I'm 301. Yeah, because
I could eat all sorts of shit with it. Hey, you can't
headgear on. No, he wouldn't be in there with a 15-year-old.
Let me get this middle schooler. I'm about to.
Yeah, I'll take some heavy shots with headgear on.
There are age constraints and stuff that are in there for sure. But yeah, that'd be crazy.
You see what my man Manny Pacquiao was like, I'm trying to go to the Olympics, cuz.
Oh yeah, now the Olympics, you get there. Yeah, they opened it up, which is crazy, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, they opened it up to allow for pros to turn Olympics if they want to. But but a pro, especially if you're out there, you know, trying to get the bag and all that stuff, you're not likely going to stop that to try and go do the Olympics unless you just started or something like that.
I got Coach Green coming on, and he's the one that's been putting me on to the nationals. He's the one that brought him here. I brought up that point about Albuquerque not having a city gym right now. The only city gym, the one that Coach Green, he's the one that got me on to the city gym because I used to go to a private gym. And he's like, bro, check out the city gym, bro. It's free. He's like, you got all this shit. The only thing I didn't like in there, bro, is that it's like political with the ring, bro. Like my daughter got in the ring, started shadow boxing, and right away they're like, hey, she can't be in there. You guys have to reserve a ring, and you know what I mean? So it's one of those deals, you know, like if you go to a private gym, everybody's just up in there getting that work. Even if you know, they'll get you out, you know, if they need to get you out, but most of the time they're not tripping if the kids are in the ring doing, you know, shadow boxing or just in the ring doing drills, you know what I mean? We have lanes. We set up lanes in our ring, bro. So you just find a lane, bro, and you do your work. You know what I'm saying? And
man, could you imagine like Big Baby at 330 pounds going to fight some 18 or 17-year-old?
Yeah. Hey, Coach Green, connect your mic, bro. Where's Coach Green at?
Man,
Yeah, that'd be crazy. But yeah, he
turn them into bobbleheads early.
that'd be funny. But yeah,
Hey, Sky, can y'all hear me without an echo?
Yeah, without an echo.
No,
Yeah.
Oh, I do hear echo.
Yeah. Go to your tabs and clear out everything except for the StreamYard.
All right, I'm gonna hit y'all right back.
You don't have to. You can stay on and do it. Watch. Just click your tab button and swipe and remove them fuckers except for StreamYard.
Hey, Sky, on the real, the way this thing been popping up, y'all, I promise you, it's like StreamYard, YouTube, all this crazy. What is it? Microsoft Teams. Hey, y'all, no disrespect, but I'm still a baby at this, y'all. And I'm gonna need Sky to come over here and be like, hey, can you work with my phone? And it's sad because I used to be tech savvy, y'all. So y'all, please forgive me, work with me, man. Because
you been hearing this?
hey, I caught the tail end, but like I say, I don't want the like the echo, and you know, because I think y'all are just such a great show, and I don't, want to take away from y'all because of this echo. So I want to try to fix it.
There's no echo when you talk.
Everything good now?
No,
just when
you're not talking. When we're talking, it echoes. But when you're talking, it's fine.
I don't. Well. Huh?
Close YouTube.
Or the best way is just mute when we ask something, and then you can respond.
All right,
it's fine. Yeah, can you close YouTube in your back tab? That's what it is.
Are you good now?
Coach Green's good now.
Because he's on mute.
Is he on mute? I see his microphone unmuted though.
Maybe he's good.
Coach, you good? But now he can't talk.
I wonder what type. Is he doing this from a phone or is he doing it from a computer?
His phone. I think it's his phone.
You know what type of phone he got?
I'm lost. Like, baby, they laughing at me.
Coach, you're good now, right? No, there's echo.
Ah, crap. This sucks.
You're on your phone. What phone you got?
I can't.
Coach, you have an Android or iPhone?
Even talk to them. Like, yo, Odo, baby, Odo.
Has someone come in?
Yes.
Oh, it's Coach Green. It's other
Oh, we in the
All right,
twilight
Coach, you there?
zone now.
Coach, we clear? Coach. Mic check, Coach. Coach Green.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Without the echo?
Still an echo.
Oh, damn. Hey, y'all, look. Let me try to, forgive me for cursing. Let me try to get this fixed, y'all. I'm telling you, I can hear y'all, and it was just so hilarious. And so, just give me a minute. Let me just try to figure this out, and I'm going to hit y'all right back.
All right. We just entered an episode of Stranger Things.
Hey, I'm gonna have to dip out myself here anyway, fellas. But I'll be listening in for the rest of it. Get more of this boxing talk going on, though. But I appreciate the invite.
Yeah. Much love.
All right, y'all.
See you later, Josh. Yeah, I'm gonna do. I was on for 2 hours before I came here, and my dog's starting to look at me funny. I gotta put him outside and take care of some stuff. So I'll see you guys next week,
Yeah,
man.
let's try to do something Tuesday, Bruce. We'll watch Eric's fight, man.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Give me a call.
Thank you, bro.
All right, peace, man.
Peace.
Yeah, I'll definitely be here Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then the old ladies going
Coach Green wants to come in. I know Coach Green wants to come in. That's why I'm trying to stay live a little bit. But
yeah.
Come in. Let me see. Let me call him.
Man,
if not, I'm gonna end it. I gotta end it here soon. I've been busy since this morning, cleaning the hoarder's house.
Hey, Scott, what's up, y'all? Hey, Scott, the issue.
Yeah, here. I'll send you an invite on here. I'll put an invite in the chat. There you go.
Yeah, hey, the issue is that, like, when you give me the invite in the chat, see, like right now, right? Hold on. I'm in this play on my phone. Okay, so is it an echo now?
You know, on your phone, Coach. You know, on your phone, there's the 3 little slashes. You click that, and you swipe up to get rid of all your windows that are open. The only one you want to keep open is StreamYard.
All right, hold on. All right, so you said that just click everything out. All I need in my windows is StreamYard. Yeah, okay, so you said that just...
Yeah, close all your tabs.
Ain't nothing else.
Yeah.
The only thing I got on my phone right now...
Yeah, I got to get off here too, though, Coach. You know that? I got it. My wife's looking at me because I've been on here for a couple hours too.
Oh, I got you, Scott.
But yeah, unless you want to come on for a few minutes, you want to talk about the Nationals? Yeah. On the bottom left. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is, Coach. Now come back in and we'll talk about the Nationals. But hey, let's do it for 10 minutes because I gotta get off of here, Coach.
Oh no, it's all good.
It's all good?
Hey,
Yeah.
me, I know it's getting late.
Hey, do you want to do something Tuesday night? I'm going back live Tuesday night. That's the next time I'm going live. We're gonna watch that guy that we just interviewed his fight, man, and hopefully maybe we can share it on here, bro. Hopefully I can without.
Okay, so now I'm about to go on the StreamYard.
Okay, you wanna try it?
I hit StreamYard, so I'm in StreamYard right now.
Okay, come in.
Allow Chrome's mic, yes. While using this app, boom, there you go. Okay, cool. Hold on, let's do this. I'm in the studio. Right?
Okay. Yeah, I seen you pop in. You need to connect your mic and cam.
Okay, hold on. Your browser has blocked your mic and camera.
Allow.
Hold on, it says edit your browser settings to allow StreamYard to access it, but I allow it. That's the crazy part. Hold on now, Scott. Now I'm about to unmute my mic, so let's see.
Yeah, but you're not connected. Oh, there you go. Let me add you to the stage now. There you go. All right, Coach, go ahead and test it.
All right, check 1, 2.
Let me see. Go ahead, Coach. Talk on your phone. Coach.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2.
Yeah, you're clear. That's what I was telling you what the problem was.
Yep.
Okay, then. All right, y'all. Hey, please forgive me for, it's 9:02, 11:02 Eastern. So what I just want to just touch on real quick is what y'all said earlier about the female boxers. I think that was a missed opportunity for MVP promotions, because it would have been nice to see the women fight 3 minute 3-minute rounds for 12 rounds. I think because women been pushing for that for so long that I think that was an opportunity missed. Now also though, you have old heads that they don't want to see that, man. They don't want to. You still got people out there that don't want to see women fighters headline, which is crazy. That's crazy, man. It's 2024. Like, these women can crack. To see Sky daughter in the ring, and you know how she go at it.
My daughter's
like one thing I found out in the fight game, and a lot of people don't want to address it or admit it. some of the most dedicated and hardest fighters in the boxing gym are the females, and they don't want to get them their props, and that's wrong. And I'm not like that. If you good, you good. If you can handle your business, you handle your business. So right. I think that the young ladies, the women, and also the females, because I said it like that for a reason. So catch on.
I got you.
That is different levels for different things. And I think that if we can get the female boxers to become young ladies and women of boxing, it definitely will make it better. Especially for women's boxing. Like I say, I think that situation with with Amanda Serrano, I think y'all was going to wind up happening is that they going to somewhere along the line they're going to make it tighter for women boxing. Whereas you can't get certain things done before the fight, like that hair. They probably say about getting your hair colored, and I think I think they still want them to be feminine, but I think that it's going to come where they're going to have to tighten the rules up to be like, listen, it's not about the way your hair look. Go ahead and get a straightening comb, because I got sisters. Get a straightening comb, straighten that thing back, corn roll it up or bun it up, and boom, get ready to fight.
Hey man, they don't use straightening combs no more, coach.
Well, you can tell how old I am.
Hey, Skywalker don't know. Skywalker, man, they got this thing that look like go on a outside grill, bro. Like you take it and stick it on top of the oven. And they heat it up. And
yeah.
Woo, Skywalker, you don't know.
Yeah.
And
bro. But y'all, because I know Skywalker said I'm on a time limit. So I think that needs to happen. But also when it comes to amateur boxing, and
hey, tell about the Nationals in Albuquerque real quick.
And I was about Sky. And so my thing is that right now Albuquerque has, and me and Sky talk about this on Tuesday though. Albuquerque has a chance to be a part of history with USA boxing for a certain topic. And me and Sky will talk about that on Tuesday. Outside of that though, also USA boxing, let me say this, the USA boxing program has a chance because of COVID to be able to put together the first national tournament that's like off the chain for 2024. And I think that they missed that opportunity because that, and I talked to Sky about this, is that
I understand what's going on.
It is that for people that watch the TV show Breaking Bad, and it's about a white drug dealer with meth, fentanyl, all of that, right? And so what this city did was they erected a statue of Walter White and his associate.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Look it up. Look it up. And forgive me for not being up here earlier to let the people know to reach out to Mr. Mike Campbell to say take that statue down, because as we know, Christopher Columbus, Confederate statues, there's a movement in this country to get rid of that type of stuff.
Even the Spanish ones here in New Mexico, the Spanish statues, because the Native Americans, bro.
And so just think about it like this, brother. What if we was to erect the statue of Bumpy Johnson? Let's go back that far. What if we was to erect the statue of Nino Brown? What if we was to erect the statue of Griselda Blanco, El Chapo, other people like, but I'm just saying, Rick Ross, the real freeway Ricky Ross. But I'm just saying, y'all, like, what if we were, and like I said, I wish I could have been here earlier to bring that up. because USA Boxing and Mr. Mike Campbell and that circle really has to say something to this city in Albuquerque to say, look, pull that statue down because we got a fentanyl crisis. We been had a meth crisis. You know, we have issues in our streets and our community, y'all, that like we don't need to glamorize this no more because we understand what Hollywood has done to hurt our communities by glorifying this. But now, come on, man. They have a statue of Walter White, bro. I promise you, and his sidekick, like Batman and Robin. They have a
Jesse, Jesse.
But they have a statue of that here, and I think that our kids, man, don't need to see that, bro, because especially in the amateur thing. Me as a coach, right? I have to pay for a background check. I got to pay for everything. And they say that we cannot have certain things or be a part of certain things on our background to be a coach. If anybody with USA Boxing, they know. Like, we have certain things, brother. And I just want to bring that to the attention of the people that these companies, Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, these people pay billions of dollars to the government because of oxycodone, because of oxy. These states are getting millions and billions of dollars for these drug programs, which I think is a great thing. But also, bro, listen, when it come to our kids, when it comes to our amateur program, when it comes to our people, bro, with the crack epidemic, pandemic, whatever they want to call it, bro, they went ape crap with us. It wasn't about, oh, no, we're going to have these programs, we're going to have this. No, we locking them up. But with the oxy thing, it's that, oh, no, we're going to go ahead and give them treatment programs. We're going to do this and that. Because of what? It's white America, bro. We got to stop playing these games. There's an election coming up. And on my show, I want to talk about these things because these are the things that are going to affect our boxers. These things are going to affect our kids. And people are like, oh, man, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to talk about that. What? Our boxers need to know about these politics because what do they say about boxing? The most corrupt sport, the most corrupt thing. Everything we talking about on this panel, y'all, is something we enjoy, we love, we like boxing. But they always talk about corruption in boxing. But also, I think our fighters need to know the corruption will go on every day before you even walk to the gym.
Hey, Coach, when I was trying to do earlier, you know, like I was saying, it's Women's History Month, and basically what I was doing was I was just kind of putting some respect on the ladies' names.
Yes, sir.
People don't know that, you know, it was 1994.
Okay.
The Amateur International Boxing Association lifted a ban on women's boxing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The 1995 in New York, Golden Gloves included women for the first time.
Okay.
1996, Christy Martin fights Deidre Gogarty. The fight was considered the both of modern professional women's boxing. So I remember her. To go down the line and talk about where we came from and where we are because it happened in such a short period of time.
Yes, sir.
That's kind of what I was trying to, you know, just get at. Like, so 1997, you know, USA Boxing holds its first national championship for women. 99, the European Cup. 2001, the first amateur boxing championship takes place in Scranton. 2009, the International Olympic Committee votes to lift the ban on women's boxing. 2011, women's boxing included in the Pan American Games for the first time. 2012, women's boxing debuts an Olympic event for the first time since the games began. And that's why I transitioned to saying something about Clarissa Shields because that's a big damn deal. They finally allow women's sports to be there, and then the first 8 years are dominated by somebody that comes from a place that got lead in the water.
Yes, sir.
Right? That's incredible. If somebody needs a statue, it was her.
And
then she just fought an MMA fight. She 2-1 in MMA.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw the interview with her and Chris Cyborg.
Yeah,
And
Cyborg is a part of that.
I think that is such to me when I see Clarissa Shields, I see the epitome of a woman. When she got that outfit on, I'm like, whoa, she's a brick house in my Gerardo voice, in my Jerome voice, you know. So Clarissa Shields, man, and no disrespect to her old man, I'm just saying, man, that hey, look, y'all, that's a woman. That's like somebody saying, you know, Venus, no, Serena Williams back in the day. I ain't talking about the Botox one. I'm talking about the Serena Thickums back in the day. And that's Clarissa. That's Thickums back in the Thickums today. You know, so no disrespect. So, you know, if somebody think I'm disrespecting that woman, no, I'm not. She just thick, and let's call it where she a brick house. So, with that being said, though, because I know as men, they say certain things about us. I don't know what it is because I ain't in that circle, but I'm just saying. So, with that being said, though, brothers, that you know, but look at the year that you said or the years that you brought up. That's not that long ago.
No, 2011 and 2000. The primary years 2011, 2012, and 2013.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll give Ronda Rousey mad respect. I followed her since she came from the other promotion. I was like, yo, man, she cold. Then she got to the UFC, and then, you know, oh, she the best.
But what about Holly Holmes?
But
what about Holly Holmes?
But if it was Ronda Rousey was the one that fought the first fight in the UFC, and she was the main event, and she was the right woman for the job.
But why though?
She got the right look.
Once
Because
again, sports and entertainment.
I mean, we had Layla Ali. Layla Ali wasn't able to bring this much love to women's sports.
But once again, at the same time, you had Miss Ann Wolf. You had Jackie Frazier.
Yep.
You know, Joe Frazier's daughter. You had the coal miner's daughter, Christy Martin, who was the face of female boxing. Like if we go back, because I remember female boxers back then. But also, brother, like they will have, and this is why I really respected Mr. Don King, is because that he had Mexican female boxers on his fights, his undercards, but they didn't give it the credit. Christy Martin, if I'm not mistaken, she was under Don King. If I'm not mistaken. Hey, Sky, get well, brother. So it's like, to me, brother, that fight last night with Amanda Serrano not fighting,
that was bad.
That really hurt boxing, but also it hurt Jake Paul.
Right.
Because Jake Paul, and if it's people listening, anybody surfing the net, Coach Green said this. Y'all missed out on a perfect opportunity for women boxing last night for sports and entertainment. Because my thing was this. If Amanda Serrano could not go because of an accident, for whatever it is,
you should have said.
We're the number 2 or 3 backup to that girl.
Yeah.
Y'all see what I'm saying? So to me,
the Puerto Rican card, man,
but once again, but brother, think about the Puerto Rican fan base. One thing, hey, something just popped up on Fight Hype. Jake Paul responds to something. I promise you, bro. Something just literally popped up on my phone. Jake Paul responds to. I don't even know what the guy said. But this what I want to say about that, bro. Jake Paul has the perfect opportunity with MVP, with the backing of WWE, to be able to mess around to have a number 2, 3, 4, and 5 backup, y'all. So There's no reason why that card last night should have ended with Jake Paul bringing Amanda Serrano in the ring, and that's the end of the show.
But man, hey, coach, listen, I understand your point and the angle
What's
you're
up?
coming from. But look, man, so in the women's rankings, like the all-time rankings, they got Katie Taylor number 1, they got Amanda Serrano number 2, and then they got Chris Shields. I don't agree with the order personally, but there's only one Amanda Serrano. There hasn't been another Puerto Rican woman that's been
around. Hey, brother, respect. Look, the only thing I would say is that from what you said, me personally, I don't care. If I'm a boxing fan, I don't care about that order. Who's this? Who's that? Who number 1, 2, 3? As an everyday person, just like you said, you had the Puerto Rican champion female Amanda Serrano.
Yep.
My thing is that they should have had a backup to her. And that's it. Because still, she allegedly retired last night because of that. So now, who the next Puerto Rican female after her?
There ain't one right now. The last girl got beat up. So what?
It
was Matias and Berlanga. Let's say you got Berlanga and you got Matias, right?
Okay.
They want to crown Berlanga and give him all the glory and all this other stuff. So if say Berlanga gets hurt, you can swap Berlanga out with Matias.
Okay.
And still get the same sort of love, but because there's not another a Puerto Rican woman that's of her stature, it's kind of difficult to carry that card. That's what. So you see, they're trying to go into Puerto Rico.
Bro, they got a lot of Puerto Rican stars, bro.
Thank you, Scott. So and that's what thank you, Scott. Hey, yes. Hey, brother, listen. Hey, I'm glad Scott said that. Because while you were saying everything about Amanda Serrano and the comparison you gave, right? I'm like, well, what about the other females they got there in Puerto Rico that ain't nobody talking about, who may be with another promotional company or who's not with a promotional company that's out there? I promise you, it's some chicks in some gym in Puerto Rico right now speaking that, hey, y'all, forgive me for the profanity, what I'm about to say.
One of the top ones is Xander Zayas, bro. He's one of the top.
But we talking about females. I know it's some female in some Puerto Rican gym right now that say, I beat the brakes off that bitch ass, and you know what? She would never give me a rematch, whether we amateurs or pros. And I promise you that if I was in the ring last night, I would have whipped Serrano bitch ass and the other bitch. I promise you, it's a female Puerto Rican boxer out there right now saying that. I think, I know there is a Puerto Rican father, mother, auntie, uncle, somebody saying that if my daughter would have been in the ring last night, or whoever she is, the female in their family would have been in the ring last night, they would have beat the brakes off Amanda Serrano, and they'd have beat the brakes off that other chick. Because every gym has it, y'all. Every gym has it.
So I'm looking at a list from AinsworthSports.com.
Okay.
And it talks about the top 10 fighters, female fighters from Puerto Rico.
Okay.
The next girl is her name is Carla Torres. She's a featherweight.
Okay.
Her ranking is 668.
Okay.
Could you have somebody at 668 carry that card?
But once again, though, the sad part about it is that there are fighters out there, just think about this, brother, that you done seen dudes in a gym who you knew was a monster.
Right.
And whoever the top fighter in that gym, they challenging that top fighter. Now we talk about behind closed doors.
Right.
Their family or whoever else is challenging their family member, right or wrong.
Right.
Okay. So, and they have some sparring sessions that are monsters, right or wrong.
Right.
Okay. But when it comes to, let's say, the professional side of boxing, for whatever reason, that fighter that's been a terror in that gym and all these other gyms, whether local, international, whatever, they just can't get that ranking or they just can't get that fight for whatever reason, right or wrong.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. That's when the politics start playing.
Okay. So with that being said, there's it from what the rankings are showing through all these different, sites, organizations. There are also fighters that no one is talking about. They don't even want to talk about them. Look at 140, Gary Antoine Russell.
Right.
Yeah, he's good.
He was ranked number 6, 17 KOs. Why Devin Haney not calling him out? Why Rolly Garcia? Why none of them?
I don't know if you noticed. Yeah.
Huh? But why? Matisse, all of them in that 140, bro. All of them. Sandur, Martin, all of them. Look at them in the 140 division. This kid is ranked number 6 in that division.
It's because these people they got machines behind them, man. The media machines. They got machines behind them, bro.
I got you. That's the same thing. So we're talking. Say what, y'all?
Berlanga got a machine, and
Man,
look how they're pushing.
The machine pushes stuff that ain't ready.
I got you. So, but once again, so let's get back to Amanda Serrano. There. I know you said 6'8", but once again, what about those females there that's not cozying up to MVP?
Yeah.
What about those people, brother?
Can I say a different way, Coach?
What's up, brother?
This is what I was saying.
Okay.
So basically, if you're gonna open up and start, you're trying to open up a new market.
Okay.
Right? You want to open up a new market from a business perspective. You want to open it up with something that's familiar to people.
Okay.
To the people. So you're trying to open it up with something that's familiar to the casual fans that are there. But I don't know if it makes a difference in Puerto Rico because the island's so small.
Okay.
Right. So I think I get what you're saying. So, but then you gotta look at how Eddie Hearn and them have moved business, man. When they first started their business, they was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna destroy the pay-per-view market. We're never gonna have to do such and so." And then the big money people got in their way and stopped them from doing stuff. But eventually, all that money the money kept cycling into them, and now they're taking over boxing. Right? I think
Boxeo con Flow, man. This is the channel that has Morel, Robizi, the top. This is a top Cuban channel right here, Coach Green.
So they just missed one.
Respect, y'all.
They missed on this opportunity. I think they'll be able to circle back and not make this mistake again.
And I let me say this. I would agree with you if they show us again. If someone from their promotional team is listening to us, listening to Coach Green, listening to you, brother, because I really can't see. Birthday, man. Thank you. Thanks,
Coach,
guys.
I gotta get off of here, man, real soon, bro.
Okay, all right, and Scott, once again, y'all, hit like, subscribe to Skywalks and Boxeto. And hey, on this closing note, because I know Sky got to go.
We can pick it back up on Tuesday.
Hey, I can let you guys cook. Do you guys want to stay on?
No, man, it's late for me too, bro.
Okay, so my thing is that in closing, for my part, is that I hope and I know we both, all of us agree, let's say this, that We hope MVP on the next go around can get it right. They did miss out on a great opportunity. And I think that when it came to that Jake and Logan Paul should get off their high horses and just say, okay, if I'm going to say this is my top card, also I'm gonna have a plan B, C, D, E, F, G for that top card, whereas it's not made about me or my brother or WWE financially bankrolling us. And just like I said, sports and entertainment, y'all. That's what boxing is missing. Sports and entertainment. And we need to have it even at our amateur levels. And just like I said earlier, they need to tear that statue down or remove it, whatever they need to do here of that national tournament coming up for these kids, y'all. And I would like to thank Mr. Bruce Gas, because I heard his show earlier as well. Tim, and everybody else on this panel, y'all, for being able. Big shout out to Blackgrass as well.
I didn't get Blackgrass on here, bro. I keep. He's busy. He's married.
And I understand. It's just me saying thank you, though, Sky.
Yeah.
To all y'all, because y'all embrace me in y'all circle. And so I know it's late, and I know, forgive me, y'all. So I ain't gonna keep on saying forgive me.
Yeah.
But I know how much, boxing means to everyone. And I think that if we can get boxing back into our school programs, that the violence will go down, with these kids, because they won't be afraid to throw their knuckles and take a L. And so, y'all, stop the violence. And I think our kids need to get back to, putting them knuckles up and, just boxing it out. And, be more mindful and respectful of one another. Big shout out to y'all, man. And just thank y'all. And Scott, don't forget Tuesday, bro. Come on, let's do this. So
Country Box. We're gonna watch Erick Arellano, man. We just had him on tonight. Go check out the interview, guys. Go back to the beginning. Great kid, man.
Love y'all.
Yeah. Much love, Coach Green. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Like I said, great show tonight. Appreciate Coach Green coming in. We're going to be covering the Nationals here in Albuquerque, so keep an eye out. Hopefully, Coach Green, you said you got to take off, but hopefully you can cover some events with me. But all right, guys, much love to everybody. Cool, peace. All right, Coach Green, much love.